Hallo, Julia von Visions und ich sitze hier mit Superheaven, mit Jake und Taylor und wir quatschen ein bisschen über Festivals, weil wir sind immer noch bei Rock am Ring. Hi guys, nice to meet you.
Hello,
Thanks
nice
for
to
taking
meet
the
you.
time.
Hello.
So, your relatively new album, Superheaven, is out since April. So, and there are some pretty wild guitars on there. So I thought first we talk a little bit about guitar sounds, if that's okay with
Sure.
you. All right. And like a little choosing game, I thought.
Okay.
Okay. So, distortion or fuzz?
Distortion or fuzz? I would say it depends on the application, but I think distortion you can do a little, because I feel like there's some distortions that have a little fuzzy quality to it. So I'm a distortion guy. How about you?
See, I was going to go fuzz because I was thinking, now if you said fuzz or overdrive, if we're really getting down to the nitty gritty there, I'd go overdrive. But I'm thinking out of those two, I'm going to go fuzz.
Okay. Maybe we're going
Interesting.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you say fuzz, you say distortion?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go with fuzz for the next one. Fuzz or reverb?
Fuzz or reverb?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of that one.
Probably fuzz. I don't use reverb that much.
Fuzz. Fuzz takes the cake, yeah.
Okay. Fuzz or delay?
Fuzz.
Fuzzy.
Okay. Fuzz or octave? Maybe is it an or?
Oh.
You can say something if there's like you can't compare them or something like that.
Fuzz.
Yeah. Fuzz is the winner on that one, too.
We'll see.
Yeah.
There are two more left. Fuzz or overdrive? There it is.
Now, wouldn't it be crazy if I said fuzz? Overdrive. I'm going overdrive.
I'm going to have to go overdrive.
Okay. Overdrive or loop? Looper?
Overdrive.
Overdrive. So kind
Overdrive.
of overdrive is the winner with honorary mention fuzz.
I think so.
Good with that? Okay. And what can you tell us about your album? Like how was the process, the recording process, and what are the reactions maybe?
Yeah, it was self-produced. We recorded all the instruments ourselves. We did it in our own studio. Yeah, it was a great time. It was something a little different than we're used to. But I felt like we could express ourselves the best through producing it ourselves. I think that's part of the reason why it's the self-title, because it is Superheaven, to a T.
Yeah, it was easy for me because I don't know how to engineer, record music or anything, so I kind of just showed up and played. But it was fun. There was a lot of, figuring things out, experimenting, trying different stuff. But overall, it was pretty easy, dare I say? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time to make, and it isn't always that fun to make a record, to be honest.
And it's your third album, right?
Yes.
And if we go back to like the guitar pedals specifically for this album, what was on your boards?
What did you use most of the time?
For overdrive, I'm using an 800. I use my 800 for overdrive most of the time for my main sound. Yeah.
Yeah. So he used a lot of like his amps overdrive, and I usually run the amp clean, and then I have a pedal that's called the Fuzz Roche's Demon King. Mm-hmm. It's like a really good. It's kind of like it's a little bit a middle point between like an overdrive and a fuzz. Funny enough, and that's like the main pedal that I've always used for this band, and I really, really like that pedal.
Mm-hmm. And you're playing Rock am Ring today, but where are you like in your tour circle, festival circle? Is it the beginning, or are you right in the middle and everything just flows out of your instruments and voices?
We're at the beginning, so we're still kind of figuring it out. Yesterday we played Rock im Park, right?
Mm. Yeah.
And that was the first show of this tour, and I'll be honest, it was really good, but it felt like it was the first show of this tour. I feel like the first day you got to work out the kinks, but it was good. I think today will be even better. It doesn't appear to be raining, so that's a plus because it was fully raining when we were playing yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the difference for you? Like the feeling when there's a really big crowd, what changes? Or nothing at all, maybe?
Personally, I mean, if it's like 10 people versus like 1,000 people, it definitely feels a little different. But I don't feel that much differently. How about you?
I don't feel different. I think the only thing that changes is if you're playing to more people, usually it's in a bigger setting and the sound system's better, so you can hear like the subs and the rumble of things, which I love, and I think that kind of is good for our type of music in that setting.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that.
Okay. And if you have the time, what are bands you'd like to watch on a festival?
Spiritual Cramp. I'm excited to watch them in a bit. Slipknot's going to be great later tonight. I'm trying to think what other bands are playing on our day today.
If we can stay up late enough, maybe Touche Amore.
Yeah. That might be past my bedtime, but I'm going to try my hardest.
Okay, maybe it's working out. And let's go down memory lane festival-wise. What was like your first festival you watched bands, like a visitor?
Do you remember?
I never went to a festival growing up, to be honest with you. I only went to like shows, but I think my first show was like big. Went to the city. I went to see like Saves the Day, I think, in Philadelphia.
Probably Warped Tour. I only ever went once, and I called out of my job. I told them I had diarrhea, and I got fired, so I didn't have to worry about going back or anything.
Okay.
And
but because of the festival, or
yeah, I mean, I called
reasons?
kind of last minute, and I was like, "Listen, I have diarrhea. I can't come in." And they were like, "Well, you were supposed to be here yesterday," which I didn't know. And they were like, "Maybe you don't work here anymore." And so I lost my job, and then I went to Warped Tour, and it was great.
So it was worth it?
Probably not, honestly. Probably not.
And what was the first festival you played as a band?
That's a really good question. Do you remember?
Was it long?
Like the first one you remember?
I don't know. Shoot. I'd say like it's probably before we put out an LP.
Yeah.
This is really a trip down memory lane. I was gonna say Long Island Fest. I
think it might be Long Island Fest in New York.
Yeah. And what are like great memories? We say, oh, this was a show like no other, or something like that.
Well, all I remember is all the people with cameras just came up front and made everyone stand back, and we're like, well, it kind of ruined the show a little bit. Oh, you guys standing up here. That's my only memory of the show, really.
I don't remember almost anything about it, but I don't respect show photographers in any capacity. They're purely in the way, and they don't even post the pictures most of the time. So you're just in the way. But anyways, yeah, I have no memory of that, but as far as like a show that was really good, that was a good memory, yeah, I'm not so sure about that either.
I feel like Bloodfest. They had a fest in Michigan.
That's true.
And that was always really cool for bands like us to go and play, and people would come and watch you. And that was one of the first times that we had people like that knew our music that wanted to, stand up front and watch us, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the first time we ever got like a reaction to a set of us playing.
And other shows or moments from shows you remember you want to forget?
Oh man, probably most of them, honestly.
Man. That's a lot.
I like the songwriting and recording aspect more than I like the other stuff, to be honest. So I like to play live, but it's not my favorite part. Okay. So I sort of am there because I have to be. How about you?
I love it all, but you gotta write the music, but then because you write the music, you gotta play the music. But I will say it gets better and better like as the years go on, because I feel like our set gets tighter and tighter, and we kind of hone in on what our sound is. So I don't remember the question exactly, but
the answer is a good one.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
But what about the new songs? Are you excited to put them in the set list and how they evolve from there?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like once you play the same songs for many years, you at least we are, start to get a little, what's the word I'm looking for? We start to get a little eager to add, play different stuff live. But it's a delicate balance because for the most part, nobody wants to hear your new music live.
Because they don't know it.
Because they don't know it.
Yeah.
They don't have like a connection with it. Sometimes, if you play like one new song. So we try to keep it like mostly old stuff and then play like some new stuff. But I love playing new stuff.
It's been really great to play new stuff, honestly, because, we haven't put out a record in a while. So the shows we have played, like, sparsely throughout the years, it's always been old stuff. So now it's nice to sprinkle in the new stuff. And I think people have been kind of vibing with it, I've seen people singing along and bobbing their head. So maybe it's time to add a few more new songs.
That was my short festival talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
thank you.